Let's see the common types in type conversion. Common types is the first one, int function. It is for the whole numbers minus infinity to plus infinity, and this function converts into integer, convert into int as we see above. And float function, this is basically decimal number example 3.5 comma 9.99 anything. So this function converts into float. And the next one is string function. This is basically a text. Whenever any string is basically a text, it converts into string. The next common type is bool, which is boolean. The boolean values are true or false, and like above, it also converts other data type into boolean data type. So these are all explicit type conversion. Let's see examples one by one. Okay, the first one is convert to integer. Okay, let's say x equal to 10.5 and y equal to int of x. Convert from float to integer, and so z equal to string, which is 56, and it's a numeric value. Let's convert this into integer. So int of z, we convert from string to integer. So the first one is 10.5. 10.5 is converted into integer as a 10, and 56 is a string. It is converted into pure integer, that is original number 56. Then next one is convert to float. We'll see the next function. Convert to float. Let's say x equal to 10. I am converting the x variable into float. It will convert from int to float, and z equal to 56 again, and d equal to the float of z. Okay, let me try to run. It successfully ran. So it converts from string to float. So if you print y and print d, so the 10 is an integer, it converted to 10.0, and 56 is a string, it converted into 56.0 as a float. The next one, convert to string. Let's say the variable x equal to 10, and I'm converting into string, and let's say z equal to 45, and I'm converting 45.0 as a float, or maybe 12, and I'm converting this into string. The convert from float to string. If I print y and print d, so the x is integer, the 10 is integer, it converted into string, and 45.12 is a float, it's converted into string. So to know the type, let me type print of type of y and print of type of d. Okay, so both of them are integer. If you check before type conversion, okay, let me type x and d. So before it was a integer converted into string, before it was a float converted into string. Let's see the fourth type and final type, convert into boolean. For example, let's have a letter x equal to 1 and print of bool of x. Let's say it is true, it's converted. Okay, let me see if it is 6, the print of bool of y, bracket missed, true. Okay, so if I give z equal to 0 and print of z is false. So how it works generally, 0 is false and anything non-zero is true. So this is how the boolean conversion work. Let's see some example. If the user directly giving a input, then how can we convert? For example, age equal to input of type your age and print of age. So I'm typing my age as 4600. Okay, it printed 4600. Okay, let's use reasonable age, 98, and I'm 98 years old. So, but if we see the type of age, this is not a integer. Okay, so generally age never be float, age never be decimal, age most of the time it never be string. Okay, yeah, sometimes it can be float, but mostly it is integer. So then we require type conversion. So here we need to type convert age into integer. So the int of age and store this into age variable and print type of age again 98. So initially it was a string and converted into integer by using the int function. So we can do like this, or we can directly give this int here itself, int of integer. So remember, the input function always read the data and return the data as a string. It is its main purpose. Let's quickly see some calculation. A equal to 10 and I'm writing B as a string. Within the string I'm giving 20 and I'm trying to print A plus B. So it's throwing an error. The error is type error. The error, if you read it, unsupported operand type for int and string. In this case, the type conversion, explicit type conversion required. So let me type int of B and execute. So the result is 30. So the string 20 is type converted into integer. The result is 30 after the addition operation 10 plus 20 equal to 30. So if I summarize the typecasting, type conversion means changing one data type into another data type. So because Python stores different kind of values using data types, to store each value in proper values, it requires to choose a proper data type too. So we have implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. The implicit type conversion, the Python choose and perform itself. For the explicit type conversion, this is manual. So we need to perform the operations by using this inbuilt common types. The first one is int function, float function, string function, bool function. Apart from, okay, it's a bool function. Let me type bracket. Yeah, so it's a bool function. Apart from, we saw a few examples how to convert from int to float, float to int, float to string, string to float, string to int, float to string. And we saw few examples. So, and we saw one error also, that is type error, because of the type conversion failed. Thank you very much. Follow me for more such videos.